Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how to make grotty jump up frog sounds inside of Serum. Now I should say before I start the video that I've just dropped a pack of similar Serum presets to these. In fact, the one in the video is one in the pack, so if you want to go and grab it, it's pretty cheap. You can check it out in the description. And also, I've not made a tutorial in literally years, so if you want to see more tutorials, let me know what you want to see in the comments, and of course I'll give it a go. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. This is what we're going to be making today. Now it should be noted that the demo version is a little bit different, but I mean the basic idea is the same. It was made through just messing about with some of the parameters inside the patch we're going to make, but you can do exactly the same and obviously make it your own as well. So here we are inside of FL Studio. We've got Serum open. If you've never used Serum, it works inside of any DAW. It's really good. Loads of producers use it. I'd recommend it personally. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to go onto this first oscillator, go down to the vowel wave tables. We're going to get fret-like bass. We're going to turn this down 2 octaves. We've got that nice deep sound, and we're going to turn this up to position 4. And you can already hear we've got that like really throaty kind of sound going, perfect for frog noises. We're going to turn the volume down because we're going to be modulating this with LFO1, so we'll drag that onto there, and then I'm going to make this shape to control the sound. Obviously yours doesn't need to be exactly the same, like those kind of little variations what makes it unique between different producers. We're going to turn this from off mode to trigger mode. We're going to turn on to dotted notes, and we're going to turn this up to 1/8 dotted notes, and you get that kind of cool rhythm going. Then we're going to turn on the filter, going to go to MISC, and we're going to use formant 2. Again, these formant filters are great for getting those really kind of throaty sounding basses going. We're going to turn the filter cutoff down a bit. We're going to turn the drive up to 50%. Turn the resonance down, and then we're going to assign LFO1 to the cutoff. And already, I mean, it's sounding pretty like a frog. But yeah, so the next thing we're going to do in this window is head over to LFO2. We're going to double click to make a dot, and double click again to make another dot. Turn this on to trigger mode. We want it on dotted notes as well. We're going to turn this down to a quarter note dotted. Then we're going to set this to bend minus. We can turn it up to about here, and then we can add LFO2 to this just to modulate it. And you can hear it's kind of swapping between sounds. You mess around with these different parameters to get it somewhere you like. But yeah, that's basically everything we're going to do in this window, so we'll head on over to the effects window. So the first effect we're going to use just to get a bit of stereo is the hyperdimension effect. Turn the mix down on this hyper section, turn the size down all the way on the dimension section. We can turn the mix up a bit. I think around there sounds kind of cool. It just gives it a bit of stereo, sounds kind of nice. Then we're going to use an EQ. So we're going to add the low cut, turn the Q down a little, yeah, around there. Then we can turn this up to about there, just to get rid of unwanted low end. Just adjust that a bit. Next up, we're going to grab a compressor. We're going to set this to multiband mode and just add some gain. And then after that, we want to add some distortion, of course. We're going to leave this on tube mode. We're not going to touch that. And you can just kind of mess around with this to see how much drive you want to give it. I think round there sounds cool. Obviously, adding the gain before, it was clipping. I don't know if you noticed, but now we've got this tube distortion. It kind of drives it nicely going into that. And then finally, we're going to add some chorus. We're going to turn the low pass filter down a bit. And turn the mix down to, yeah, just around there. You can mess around with it, see what you want to come up with. And yeah, that's basically it for this patch. It's not very subby, and in the demo there was a nice fat sub bass underneath, so I'll just show you a simple sub bass you can add just a layer underneath to get it sounding even more fat. So here we are once again inside of Serum. All I've done here is nice and simple. Got the analog BD sine wavetable, great for making sub basses. Turn it down a couple of octaves, added LFO1 to the level and made the same LFO shape that we've got on the original bass so that they sync up nicely, which of course means you're going to want to have it on trigger mode, dotted eighth notes as well. And then for the effects, just added a compressor, turned the gain up, turned the highs down all the way, turned the mids down to 77, left the lows at 100, multiband mode, added some tape saturation on the distortion, gave it some drive. Then we've got a filter going, just adjusted the cutoff to 647, obviously that it doesn't have to be that exact, turn the drive up a bit and turn the fat all the way up. Then finally we're going to have an EQ just set to the low cut mode, just to kind of cut off any unwanted highs, as this is a sub bass, and you get something like this. I mean, if you're just listening through a phone speaker you may not hear that, but now I'll just show you what it sounds like underneath the main bass. I've just got this simple pattern going. You can see here we've got the main bass, here we've got the sub, and if you layer them together, sounds lovely and grotty. Now, thank you for watching. As I said earlier, I've got a pack of these kind of similar presets in the description that you can go and grab. And also, let me know in the comments what other similar videos you want to see, like any drum and bass production tutorials. I'll give it a go. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.